One. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of WASD and Beyond Hotfix. You're not gonna do it this week? You're not gonna.
No,
Okay,
that's a
cool.
Raptor thing.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Raptor. If you guys don't know who Raptor is, it's Evan's
You
alter
know, you
ego.
know, you know, Led Tasso, the alter ego to Ted Lasso. That's like Raptor, except Raptor isn't necessarily just mean all the time. He's only mean when he finds something absurd
Yeah,
and
you
unnecessary.
finally did that. You finally put it out in the world that you have your own alter ego.
Oh yeah, I do, and it just fits. It just fits very well because I don't typically get mad, but like when I hear some real dumb things coming out of the people I know, it's like part of my head now wants to be like, why would you say that? Like,
I need to hit you for yourself.
yeah, like exactly. And it's like Raptor does that with some cool shades and a fighter pilot attitude,
Raptor's a fucking
and
dick.
Raptor's cool.
No, Evan watched Top Gun, and you know what? I'm not gonna see it for a while, but I still want to do an episode on Top Gun because I want to ask you questions and I want you to review the
Sure.
movie. Um, so again, this is a hot fix. I'm your host Nick. As always, I got Evan by my side hosting. And
Yes.
before we get into the episode, we are proudly sponsored by Final Boss and Doc Longy. Both of their drops, I believe, are coming down tonight. If you missed it, sorry, you missed two really cool drops from two really cool clothing brands.
Yeah.
And be on the lookout for the next drops. We are a part of the Spawn Camp community. We are alongside Diggity Podcast and Build Bros. So check all of the podcasts out on the network. And let's get right into it. So we are
Right into the
raw. No, we're not fucking. You see, you did that though, because you keep on doing the Killer Keemstar thing.
I've done that because it makes me laugh because I think of how absurd it is.
I hate that motherfucker. I really just do.
I understand why. I understand why. Also, it's gonna be
All right. Um.
it attacked me with
So,
brightness.
so we are rounding the corner for conference month, I guess you'd say at this point, because there's no E3 this year. We just did State of Play
Yeah.
with Diggity. So if you want to know more about Raptor and the origins of Raptor, that is the origins episode for Raptor.
When Raptor was born.
When Raptor was born, listen to that episode of the Diggity podcast we did with them on the Sony State of Play, which we
That's
all
funny.
thought was good.
Yeah, it was positive but mediocre in the sense of what we got. Like it
Yeah,
was like, okay, we got some cool stuff, but it wasn't anything I'd say particularly game changing. We still didn't see the PSVR 2 in full. We only know some of the specs, and I'd have to go back and find the thing about it. But yeah, I mean, it was like we got to see some cool games. The biggest reveal for me, because we knew that the Callisto Protocol has been in the works, and we just
yeah.
got a longer trailer for it, and it's clearly a spiritual successor to Dead Space. The biggest reveal for me was just that Resident Evil 4 is coming next year,
Yes, I'm very
which
excited for that.
we kind of all knew it, but there was no official confirmation until that, which was like
Right.
that was the biggest thing about it. But if depending on what Bethesda and Xbox do on Sunday, in a week, it's really gonna be. It's kind of all depends, right? Summer Games Fest will probably blow State of Play out of the water because it wasn't. They do
Yeah.
State of the Plays like Nintendo does directs,
Yeah,
and
and
I guess Sony has something called a showcase, but that's not usually till September. So it's like it's
yes.
after the E3 style stuff by month. So it's really like felt kind of. We'll see when at the end of the week, but it feels kind of like but it's almost like I'm certain that the other stuff will blow it out of the water.
So that's what I was gonna say before I ask my question. This year is gonna be like every other year we've done E3 esque coverage. We will be doing it with Diggity Podcast. I am coining it hashtag E3 not E3 because
Yes.
it may as well it may as well be E3 without the name.
Yeah.
Um, so Spawn Camp presents E3 not E3. Too bad, Brody. I already fucking said it. You'd be like,
Sorry,
great.
Brody.
So expect the same thing you've heard from us from the last 2 years of doing this type of reporting with Diggity Podcast. It's gonna be the exact same fucking way. Probably getting drunk on a Sunday morning with you guys online, freaking the fuck out. But I do. So you
I
think
like that you
Summer Game
called it.
Fest, huh?
I like that you called it reporting, like we're doing something noble.
We are. We are
We're
giving
not.
our listeners knowledge. We are edutaining them.
You know what really sold that was the look you gave me after the little eye.
The
What'd you
last
think of that one?
the last podcast on Left Boys Say It. It's not exclusive to them.
Edutaining,
Edutainment. They call their show Edutainment.
edutainment. Oh,
I
okay,
like it. I like it.
I'm sure you do.
Anyways, I personally think with the next two conferences, I'm more excited for Xbox Bethesda, but I
For the
know we're
Summer
going to
Games
get
Fest.
more
From
at the
Summer
Summer
Games
Game
Fest.
Fest. I think we're going to get a little bit of something from everybody. Obviously,
Yeah,
right?
because everything is a partner, and throughout the whole week we have Netflix's Geeked Week. So we've got film, TV,
Lots to talk about this
series,
week.
games, whatever they do. Yeah, so we'll see. And then what leads us to our thing that we're talking about Wednesday, when this will go live, is the official world reveal of world premiere of Modern Warfare
World
2.
premiere.
Um, so yeah, you and I are pretty excited for that.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, I'm very excited
like
for that.
we've been playing Modern Warfare because you and I were like, what do we play with the guys? Because we haven't really had a game that we've all been playing. We've all been kind of doing our own thing. So we were like, well, what can we play that we like enjoyed? And we did enjoy playing Modern Warfare when it came out, all the way through to I'd say probably Modern Warfare season 2 or 3.
Yes.
Because season 1 was kind of cool, and then season 2 came out, and that was all very callbacky to Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. It had the Rust map that was added, and I can't think of the other name of it, but I know what it is. It was Rust, and then there was like Shipyard, or not Shipyard, but it was a Scrapyard or like
Yes.
Junkyard or whatever. They had that map that was brought back in as well. I loved that map, and then they brought back some of those guns like the UMP-45 and whatnot, and that was really fun to play doing that with everybody here, and it was fun. One thing they did that I hope that they keep is everything is unlocked through just playing when it comes to the weapons.
Which I like that.
Like you can buy a pack, an operator pass bundle or an operator bundle or a weapon bundle, and you get to use that weapon, but you only get to use that weapon with those attachments, if I'm not mistaken. But if you just continuously play, you're going to just unlock those things. And that was the best thing about, for me, Modern Warfare 2 and 3 back in the day, was I loved getting to hop on and just be like, all right, I'm going to work on this gun today. I'm going to level up regularly. Obviously, I'm going to get promoted and stuff, but I'm also going to work on fully fleshing out this gun that I like. And I just was playing yesterday, and I realized that I still did not get a gold M4A1. So it's like,
Okay.
oh, well, then that's what I'm going to do. Like it gives you a goal to do other than just leveling up continuously, which is what I really am excited for, and I hope that they keep doing. I hope
Right.
that they keep making that where I loved it, right? I loved everything they did about it when it came to that stuff. And another thing I hope they keep, because I know Black Ops did this, or no, I'm sorry, it was Vanguard. Vanguard gave you the ability to use 10 attachments for each gun. I'd like Modern Warfare 2 to stick to the 5, because the 5 makes you think. Like it makes you go, all right, I've only got 5 slots here. What do I want to use it for?
Gotta be
How
careful.
I like how they had the perks specific to the guns. So like sleight of hand was not a perk that you used as like a perk. It was solely for that gun. It wasn't for your whole kit. It
Right.
was like, if I wanted to have sleight of hand for my M4A1, I could, but if I didn't have it for my pistol, no big deal, right? I was subjective to each gun. I liked that too. So I'd like them to keep that as well, where FMJ is also like deals more damage to vehicles and whatnot, and just keep that as like it's a gun specific thing, not a perk that you
Right.
just have, which makes sense realistically.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
As FMJ, yeah, would be more of an ammunition thing, not a person thing. But I liked it, and I liked that there was always the last thing you unlocked for each weapon was kind of quirky, like not out of the blue, like just doesn't make sense. But like the MX or the M13 was a rifle that I really liked using, and the last magazine thing that you got for, or one of the last ones, was 300 blackout rounds.
Yeah.
So they were super quiet, so you weren't revealed on the map. And when you killed somebody, their skull did not show up on the map for their teammates. So the only way they knew they'd die is hearing the shots or seeing them. They wouldn't see it on the map and be like, oh, there must be somebody over there. So I liked that too. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling, but
No, you're
no,
good.
like that's what I'm focusing on for Modern Warfare 2. Is I'm not super heavy focused on the maps. I think they did a good job for Modern Warfare with a lot of the maps and setup. Some of them are bad, like Piccadilly wasn't good. but I'm more so focused on like the multiplayer progression and making sure that that stays very much so fun, while also like I'd like to be able to play it separately without feeling this like shadow of Warzone all the time. Where I feel like I feel that a lot when I play it now in Modern Warfare,
It's
where
in your face pretty hard.
I'm constantly feeling this like play Warzone, get into Warzone, and it's like I just don't play it. It's not for me. It's not a something I
I'm over
hate.
battle
It's
royale,
just
man.
yeah, I just don't like playing battle royales anymore. So I like to stick to just I mean, that's all we do is we just play hardcore domination team deathmatch, and we have a blast. You know, we
Oh
have a
yeah.
blast doing that, and I have a great time playing things like that. Like yesterday, you should have seen Connor, myself, and I think I'm trying to think of everybody we had. I think Alex was there, and Noah and whatnot, and we were doing like a domination match on Rust, and it was hard, man. It was like we lost by 1 point. It was, and we were in the lead for like we were actually trying to win, and it was funny playing against these guys that were they were all on console, if I'm not mistaken. And once we all finished, it was everybody was like, "Yo, good shit, dude! Like, nice try. That was really awesome." Like, it was really funny. They were sitting there, they're like, "You got my hands when we're like, we're the same way over here." Like, we get it, and it was a really nice moment of camaraderie between like, oh yeah, we just were playing our hearts out, and we ended up losing, but there was no love lost, right? It was like we still had a great time, and we got close, and it was funny that hilariously enough, we got done, and I was expecting all of them to be like, yeah, you guys fucking suck, and
Go
it's like
fuck yourself.
but yeah, we only lost by 1 point, and they recognize that. They're like, yeah, you guys played hard, we played hard, we just played harder, and like that was fun as hell. Like it
Yeah.
was a great time. So yeah, I'm hoping to have those kind of moments in Modern Warfare 2, especially with I'm hoping for all the new guns. I'm so excited for that.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping for not a Battlefield 2042 situation here.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm hoping to see some improvements or a new engine for us to play on, because
Yeah.
the Call of Duty engine as is right now is getting dated. It's been dated, so I just want to see something new from Treyarch right now. Um,
It's not. It's oh man.
I have
You're all kinds of screwed up. The Treyarch's not making this one, buddy.
who's making Sledgehammer? I thought
Infinity Ward, they
Infinity
make
Ward.
Modern Warfare.
Sorry, Infinity Ward. Yeah, I fucked that up. Infinity Ward. But
This guy doesn't
I
even know
fucking
video games.
you must not be a gamer. You don't know Call of Duty, idiot.
Yeah.
Um, I do want to see a new engine. I want to see updated graphics. I want to see better gameplay. I'm sick of in Call of Duty Modern Warfare right now. If you're in a gunfight and you die after shooting, your bullet just disappears. I think that's stupid as fuck. That's a problem. Especially if you're playing competitively. I just want more attention to detail with this Modern Warfare. Call of Duty has notoriously in quality gone downhill. It just has. Um, and if you say
Modern
otherwise,
Warfare was the last one.
yeah,
Like for me, like Modern Warfare 2019 was the last high water COD out of the past three we've gotten. We've gotten Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War, and I've really
correct,
only played both those two. I really only played for the story. I played Black Ops for the zombies. That was pretty fun. They did a good job with that. But
right,
I mean, as an overall experience, I played the campaign of Modern Warfare, a lot of the multiplayer till I was like max level, and some of the Spec Ops survival stuff. That was kind of cool, but you couldn't change the AI
no,
difficulty, if I'm
no,
not mistaken.
I don't
Or if you
believe
could, it was in
so.
an obscure spot, and I didn't really remember. So I would love for that to kind of be a bit more fun. We talked about that earlier, where I'd love just to see like the Spec Ops stuff from Modern Warfare 2,
Yep,
2009.
yeah,
Like
usually,
just bring back those missions.
yeah,
Like the mission of like I can't remember one of them. I don't remember the name, but it's like where you're running through the snow and you have to go and do that whole mission silently, and
yep,
there's dogs and soldiers, and you got to just it's short, right? But it's all based on your time, how fast can you move through it. And like it was fun to just go for that and do that kind of stuff. So I'd love to see that as well, if they just bring that back and say screw the survival stuff. Or survival is fine if it's like Modern Warfare 3, like
yeah,
wave based,
yeah.
like, which I think they started doing that in Modern Warfare, but it wasn't at launch. It was that
It was
the
later.
co-op was additions to the story,
Yeah,
and whatnot, which they've kind of done that through Warzone. They expanded upon the story in Warzone a bit as well, where they talked about Zakayev and Makarov, and
yeah,
so like all these characters that we know are hopefully going to show up, and the new ones that we've met, like Alex from this past Modern Warfare, and Farah, and whatnot, and like that'll be cool to see all those kind of come together, and hopefully Infinity Ward does the story right.
Right.
Which I'm hoping. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 story was pretty good.
I'm
Like,
thinking it'll be good, man. I
yeah,
think the story will be just fine in their
like Clear
hands.
House or
Yeah.
Clean House, like that mission's huge. Like,
Give
it's
me
just
something,
sweet.
give us a typical Call of Duty story, add some edginess to it, add that one level that the news outlets are going to be bringing on. Cool. Make it feel like it was when I was standing in line for, hours to take my copy home. I miss that kind of feeling where I'd stand in line and grab my yearly Call of Duty and go home and play it for hours. I'm looking forward to doing that on a work night this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward to doing that again with Call of Duty, and this will be the Call of Duty I do that with, depending on today.
What we see, depending on what we see
today. So
yeah.
I'm just I just don't want to see a Battlefield 2042 happen. Vanguard sucked. Cold War, I wasn't a fan of.
Story was good
story was good. It was cool.
Cold War was good.
But the last Call of Duty multiplayer I gave a fuck about was the one you and I are literally about to start playing in 2 minutes. So I have high expectations. I think that everyone has their eyes on Call of Duty now. That
Battlefield is just
the
flopped.
the giant has been slayed. The Call of Duty killer has killed itself. Battlefield killed itself. It shot itself in the fucking head. So now Call of Duty can come out with Modern Warfare 2 and go, here's my big fucking cock, and drop it in Battlefield's mouth.
Okay.
Well, is it? Come on now.
I mean,
I was channeling Howard Stern at that one.
Yeah, that was a very Howard Sterny moment.
But am I wrong though? This is Call of Duty's time to be like, hey, remember why you played us?
Right. I mean, their numbers are huge anyway when it comes to Warzone, right? People already are playing Call of Duty a shit ton, and yeah, Battlefield is. If I'm not mistaken, you could probably go to like the Steam charts and look up Battlefield 2042, and it's probably being played less than Battlefield 1, 5, or 4.
It is. It is.
Which is sad. It's like, so then take those numbers and look at the overall player counts for Steam for Battlefield, and then look at if you can find the numbers for Warzone. Warzone is undoubtedly, or just even Modern Warfare or Cold War or Vanguard alone, probably has way more players than the past 4 or 5 Battlefield games. Which is Steam, sad. It is coming to Steam.
It is coming.
It seems like that's gonna be
on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're retweeting Modern Warfare 2 stuff with little eyeball emojis. I see you, Gaben. I see you. First off,
and they're doing
ship my Steam Deck. No, you're good. First off, get my Steam Deck shipped out because I purchased it finally. It's on its way. Get it to my house. And okay, I know this. I know we have like a couple minutes left. If it comes not in an actual package, have you seen how they've been shipping?
No.
In just the Steam Deck box.
Oh, it doesn't even come with like a cardboard box to cover it?
It's a cardboard box. And the Steam Deck box.
Deck on it?
Yeah. So.
Oh, boy.
If it gets... I don't know what I'll do if it gets stolen. Anyways. That's cool, right? Call of Duty's back to Steam. It's obvious. I will purchase it there.
Yeah. And that'll be a good indicator to see the numbers and of how many people are going to play it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm excited for it to be back on Steam, and I am just hoping for this. I'm hoping for this level of realism that I felt with Modern Warfare, right?
Yes.
Like, I loved the graphical fidelity of it that was mixed with this very, like, I loved, right, that the bodies were physically in game when you shot somebody. So if you shot somebody and they were running towards the wall, they ran into the wall and fell down.
Yeah,
I like that I like that when you shot them, you would see little sprays of blood after you shot them, kind of thing, rather than like Modern Warfare 2, where back in the day where it was like you shot them and then immediately you're hitting the dirt beneath them, or it's just going nowhere. So I liked those things, and I'd like to see a continuation of that. And what you were saying about Battlefield is, it's just like, it sucks because Battlefield was always these bigger spectacles, right? It was watch the skyscraper fall while you're in a Blackhawk and you're shooting at people.
Themselves in the foot.
And you don't even have like you guys don't need to do futuristic stuff. Like, Modern Warfare is technically futuristic, but it's pretty much right here. Whereas they went a little bit too much far into the future. And again, it's it's just a shit show over there because we've seen leaked stuff of what else they wanted to do. And we got one tornado that goes across the friggin' globe. It goes to the Arctic. It goes to India. It goes to South Korea. Like this one tornado that looks the same. It goes everywhere. But then you see the leaked art that they had, and it's like they had earthquakes, floods, they had all these other things, sandstorms, and like the sandstorm was huge when it first came out, and then it was like a couple weeks later I started playing it and I was like, it's not even here anymore, it's just the tornado. Like, so it's like it's just bad over there because EA has literally been quoted as saying that DICE is good at community outreach. And it's like, well, they're good at community outreach because they have to be, because you guys don't let them make the game.
Yeah, so
like
they have to do something.
Infinity Ward, in terms of Modern Warfare, was I loved it, right? I loved the story, I loved the multiplayer, everything felt smooth, fluid. There were certainly bugs, there were certainly issues. I've been experiencing a bug recently that's kind of sucked, but it's not a huge deal. I just restart my game. But like, that's much better than whatever we got with 2042. It was just like, oh, cool. Like, that's actually probably a great thing to add right before we cap it. I don't want a hero shooter. I don't mind the operators, but I do not want the operators to have special abilities.
No.
And I think, honestly, I don't think they'll be there. I think Infinity Ward knows that, and I think they believe that. And if they do have it, I think everybody's just going to be like, have you seen your competitor?
Don't do it.
Like,
leave that shit out. Just let us play. Just let us play the game. Let us build our own shit. And let us go.
Let us be the operators. Like, I loved the operator stuff. I love that you could be Captain Price, you could be Gaz, you could be any one of these people, but they did not have any sort of special ability. And it works because realistically, if you were to load the game right now and look at how many operators there are on each team, could you imagine their ability being for everyone? There's probably like 30 or 40 of them. It's like, that would be like the level of Overwatch, but it would add this unnecessary level of like, don't give me something where Soap has increased range and some other guy runs faster. Just don't. It's not worth it.
At that point, you're stressing me out as the player.
Well, because then you have to pick around your team, and it's like in Modern Warfare, you don't pick around your team. You just play what you want to use.
I have to get into the battle pass.
Yeah,
I'm somebody who doesn't do the battle pass, man. I don't give a fuck about your battle pass. I don't do it. But with that
you don't
shit,
unless you really, really want to.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I didn't even do it for Halo. I thought Halo was fun.
I did it for Modern Warfare. I did it for like the first 4 or 5 seasons when I was playing it.
You bought me the first battle pass for Modern Warfare because you're like, just get it. You can get some weapons, skins, and you help.
Well, and it gives you another thing to do. Like, it gives you another thing to do along with getting your weapons to gold, or just unlocking all the attachments for all of them. Right? You can unlock more skins and weapons and stuff like that. And
skins be cool wins, baby.
Yeah. One last thing that I do want to add, because I've been thinking about it a while ago, bring back prestiging.
Yeah, dude, let me wipe my level if I want to wipe my level and redo shit.
Yeah, bring that back, please, dude. That was like, because that's what I complained about when we started playing again. Is I was like, I'd love to just be able to wipe my shit and go back and continuously unlock all the weapons and attachments again, but you can't. The only way that I could do that is if I bought the game on a different account, which I don't want to do.
Don't do that, no.
Like, yeah, I don't want to do that unless I go to I can go to G2A or Green Man Gaming and I could find a great deal where it's like, $10, but I guarantee I can't because it's on Battle.net. That'll probably be easier with Modern Warfare 2 being on Steam. But again, I hope that I don't have to buy another thing, because I had to do that for Battlefield 4. I bought a Battlefield 4 game. I bought a copy probably last year because I wanted to play again and just start unlocking my stuff. And I couldn't do that previously. There's no, which at the very least, just give me that option if you don't prestige. But then again, at that point, it's kind of your own fault, because it's like, you could have had a great opportunity here of just letting me prestige 15 times. Like, just let me keep prestiging and just re-unlocking stuff, and my symbol just changes. Like, that's all I want to do. Like, yeah.
Do you remember? We'll cap it off in a second. Do you remember loading into lobbies and seeing like level 15 prestige players?
Oh yeah, you saw that thing and you were like, yeah. And now you just see one number and like the symbol's cool, but then it's like their level's like 572, and you're like, well, that doesn't show me a lot, because right now my level's like 46, but I know I'm not actually level 46 because I went beyond that. So like, I'd love it. Just make it. Yeah, but you have all your stuff, so it's like, just make it real simple, and just when it comes out, here's a page of like what the symbols are, and when you see that symbol, that's what it is. And then I guess I'd like to ask your opinion on this, if you remember it. Would you want to just be prestige from Modern Warfare 2, or would you prefer like a prestige token like from Modern Warfare 3 where you can keep one thing? Like you can use the prestige tokens were
It'd be
used where
cool
you
to
could
keep
keep
something,
one perk or one attach or like one gun fully
or like a care
unlocked.
package or whatever.
What I would like is for that to be there, but for me to choose not to use them if I don't want
Yeah,
to.
no,
Don't force me to use
that'd
it
be
if
cool.
I don't want. If I just want to go and re-unlock everything again,
I agree with you on that.
I'm fine.
Ultimate
I'm
freedom.
fine with that. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, if you prestige 15 times, that's only 15 tokens, which at the end of the day, that's not going to unlock everything. You're still going to have to go back and unlock
No, but it'd be pretty cool to
stuff.
save
It'd be
those
pretty cool to
up,
keep a perk.
and
Yeah,
then
and then just go and buy like a whole kit when
Yeah.
you're like at prestige level 6 or
think,
something like
I
that.
think that's cool. Yeah.
I would like to see prestige as on its own, perfectly fine. Prestige with tokens, but I'd love the ability to save them if I don't want to use them right then and there.
I
I'd like
agree
to.
with you on that. I think that's a great
Yep.
idea, and I hope they implement that. So,
All right, let's play some Modern Warfare.
yeah, so we're gonna go play some Modern Warfare because now we're pumped for
Yeah.
this reveal that you guys will be seeing today. We will be seeing it today. I'm sure if it's let's make a deal. If it blows us away,
I don't know, a lot of skin here. I gotta cover up.
once I get home from work, if it blows us away, we'll record a second episode hotfix
On our thoughts.
on our thoughts, and we'll release it same night.
Yeah. Yep.
So that way they get two
I like
hotfixes of Diggity, or two hotfixes,
Of
Build
us.
Bros on
Yeah.
Thursday, Diggity
And then we get
WASD
Summer Game
crossover.
Fest. Yeah, Summer Game Fest.
So,
and then they get
yeah.
and then you guys will get another episode on Sunday for Xbox Bethesda.
And then we're gonna take a probably week break.
Yep.
So, all right, cool, guys. There's a lot of shit coming up. I promise you, we're gonna make this crazy. Who knows? Maybe I'll get bored and we'll just record tomorrow too. Who fucking knows? But it is E3 #E3 not E3 month at Spawn Camp. So be sure to check out all the shows. You got us, you got Diggity, you got Build Bros, maybe OBO soon, maybe.
We'll
But
see.
with more characters on it, and I shouldn't give it too.
Raptor will be there.
Raptor will be there. Again,
Much to Nick's dismay.
yeah, I'm gonna have to like make my own persona and just like fucking terrorize you back, which is all I did on the show, anyways.
Good luck, Raptor out.
Again, yeah. Again, WASD and Beyond is sponsored by Final Boss and Doc Longy. Be sure to follow their pages, Instagram and Twitter, to keep up to date with them. And until possibly later tonight, possibly and Thursday and Friday, see you guys later. Enjoy the conferences. Take it
Peace
easy.
out. See ya.
Did you just do this to the audience?
No, I didn't. I was just scratching my chin. I did that though, and I was like, that looks bad.
Bastard. Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, peace.